Hi guys, how y'all doing this lovely evening? Thank you guys for taking out the time to come back into my channel. How's everyone doing? I am Pisces 1111, BKA Miss Miami. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening this evening. Thank you all for taking out the time to come back to my channel. But make sure it doesn't take anything. Just like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It's going to continue me on my journey, telling about the stories of narcissism and narcissistic abuse. It allows me to continue to spread the knowledge to those who do not know and to become empowered. So, long overdue. Tonight's evening has been a lovely evening. I hope everyone's out there is blessed and highly favored. And I also hope that everything's okay to all those who are out there. Just know you are enough. You are enough. That is an affirmation that I tell everyone with my channel. Light is always going to be good at the end of the tunnel. Just know that every scar is a lesson learned and a blessing to spread knowledge for somebody else. So tonight's topic is going to be trauma bond is to keep a connection. The trauma bond is to keep a connection. So for those who do not know, I have been talking a lot on the topic of story time of narcissism. If you do not know what narcissism is, the scientific method of what narcissism means is basically they will state it's narcissism. But in the spiritual form of thing, it is something dealing with demon formed, a spirit that is not like of God. The spirit basically worship things here on camping the earth. Now, the thing is, us as empaths, we understand the supernatural of things that people do not understand. I am an empath. I am a empath. I am Pisces 1111. I was born March 9th, 1983. I am a chosen one. The chosen one is the one who experiences things that no one can understand. Even when people don't understand you, you are the oddball. You are the antisocial one. You are the one that stands alone. You are the weirdo. You are the crazy one. You are the one that people don't understand. You are the one that is understood what is last. You are considered last of the bracket because we are the last zodiac. And as chosen ones also, you consider deemed last. You are going to be remembered when you are not around because you are an angel, empathetic angel that encamps the earth. You're here to spread knowledge to people. You're here to make people happy and smile. But when it comes down to the root and the potatoes, you are going to tell it like it is. And even when it hurts people, because growth comes with speaking knowledge and truth. And I am one that has borne many scars, but I don't look like I don't wear them because of the simple fact I walk with God. And when you walk with God, you don't bear any scars. A person would never know the ups and downs you experience, but you go through what these experiences are because it helps to guide and strengthen someone else who's in need. See, from a little girl, I was always told I was more what you would call like a preacher. You probably was told, okay, you're a preacher. Or you're always trying to tell people why every time I talk to you, you're trying to spread some knowledge. And it's like you're always with wisdom. Now, the thing is being an empath and someone that walks and encamps the earth, you are there to spread knowledge. You come from experience. You've experienced things that people never could understand. And some people never come out alive with it. Empaths experience a lot of near-death life experiences beyond the illusion of things that you never would understand is supernatural. So we're going to talk tonight about the trauma bond. The trauma bond is used to keep a connection. So when I was stating before prior later on this evening, earlier today, I'm on my third story time dealing with narcissism. I also have a Pisces 1111 channel. The channel I'm on now, I do Shein vlogs. And if you're interested in knowing about nail tutorials, my press-on nail haul, Shein and Temu nail hauls, I do that as well. So my vlog entitles everything. But hold that thought, because before we even start, we get in all the juicies. Please take a few minutes of your time to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You're going to help me to continue spreading this knowledge from experience to help get to the hearts and help get to people who don't understand what they are experiencing. So the first thing we want to talk about is, like I stated, the trauma bond is used to keep a connection. Traumatic experiences are made for learned lessons. You experience the most traumatic experiences in your life for learned lessons. Now, a narcissist comes from the pit of hell. Now, the thing is about a narcissistic person, they can't do any harm to you unless they get through the creator, which is God. Okay? They are on the assignment from the devil. Narcissistic people have experienced major traumas. Some of them experience traumas and they are lost souls. They are a bottomless pit. So when they come in your life, they come to inflict pain. And deemed you being empath, you are a grade A supply. You are going to be there to spread the knowledge. That's why God allows you to experience this, the scars, the trauma, because it's used to help have those understand who have experienced it. They want to know what is going on. Why is this happening to me? Why not it's happened to you? It happened to you to help somebody else. That's what it's for. See, you can't help anybody if you've not experienced it. And that's what narcissism is what is supernatural. So let's start out first with love bombing. You're going to meet a person and it's going to happen to you one day in your life. Maybe it may not have happened in your life, or you're experiencing it right now and you're trying to understand what's going on. You want to know why is it that this person who so much love bonded you all of a sudden have so much hatred in their heart, and you want to understand why are they so cruel? Why are they so mean? Why are they so nasty? Why are they so dirty? Why are they so grimy? These people have experienced traumatic experiences and they are on assignment from the pits of hell. All they're here for is for material wealth. They're not here for to help you. They're all for self. There's no open-mindedness dealing with a narcissist. It's all about them. So, like I stated, the trauma bond is to keep a connection. So they love bonded you at first. You meet them, they come out of whatever, they come out the woodwork sometime. You're trying to understand where they come from, right? The narcissist is a predator. They've been watching you for a while. I don't know if you were on a dating app, you met them, you were on a social media platform, or you were in person and they crossed paths with you. It is spiritual. It has nothing to do with earthly forms. And I know you're trying to understand. It's spiritual. And the only way going to help you get out of your circumstance to understand is to have a connection with the creator. And I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but I am saying for you to have a relationship with him, because he's going to help guide you. Also, you're going to need somebody in your corner to talk to, someone, a life coach or professional counselor or a family member, somebody who's going to be there to encourage you on your journey. So he's love bombed you, or she has love bombed you. They came in your life because of the things that are within you. Inside of you is a light. You are a blessing. You are an empath. When people come into your life, things of nothing but blessings come into their life. That's how you know you are an empath. When they cross paths with you, you try to see the good in people. And if they are unhealed, you are healing them. You help get them cleaned up, like you see the good in them. Okay? You were pretty much the last chance before karma. If you are an empath, you are their karma. Your karma, because blessings does not come when you do evil. Okay? The higher they are, the bigger they'll fall, because that's how God do. You pray for your enemies. First thing I want to tell you, if you've experienced a trauma bond from the narcissist, pray for them. The reason I say pray for them, because it took me time to pray for my enemies. At first, I had so much pain. I could not forgive at a time in my life because I was so hurt of how I was treated. It took me time to forgive them. You want to forgive them. You're forgiving them for yourself, because you're letting go and you're letting God, and you're letting God deal with whatever they're going to deal with. You let God be in control of what's going to happen to that narcissist. But pray for your enemies. You pray for your enemies because the karma, God sometimes won't even allow you to see the karma that they're going to experience. Because what I want you to know, when you're dealing with a narcissist who deemed trauma in your life, you are not going to want to see what's going to happen, because sometimes God won't even allow you to see it because you're a very empathetic person. You got a good spirit. So he'll protect you from that sometimes. He don't want you to see it. And a matter of factly, once they did the devalue and discard, there's no point to look back anyway. Don't look back, because it's an old saying, when you look back, you become a pillar of salt. Now, they will cross paths and try hoovering. So, let me get on what's the steps. Love bombing. Make you feel like you are the center of the world. It's the most supernatural feeling you would ever feel. You're going to feel like you are at the top of the world. They're going to bombard you with so much love. You're going to feel you're so special to this person. The whole time, they're out to kill, steal, and destroy you. That's what a narcissist is. That's why they're so cruel. And you want to understand, why is it they're so cruel to you? Because you got to understand, they're on an assignment and they're there to cause a scar. But the scar is there to help heal someone else. It is a learned lesson. See, as a empath, you have to experience things that people can't live to experience. Some people don't recover. Some people die from it. And some people become institutionalized because it's supernatural. So now you've been devalued because they got you where you're in that love bomb. You remember the times when they bombarded you with so much love. Now it's the devalue. It's the verbal abuse you're dealing with. And it gets more and more and more ladders to where it gets worse. Because remember, you're dealing with the devil. So it's going to start with the verbal abuse and the mood swings you're dealing with these people. You will forever be walking on eggshells if you're dealing with a narcissist. You don't know if they're coming or going. You want to understand, why is it that they're so cruel, so mean, so nasty? It's all a playbook. It's all a game. That's all it is, an illusion and a game. So you don't remember who you are, or you don't understand why it's all this happening to you. But it's a story behind every situation. You got to remember that your life is a story. That's the reason why it's happened. So God allows certain circumstances to happen to you. It ain't even about you. It's about the purpose why he's allowing the scars to come upon you as an empathetic individual. It's deep, y'all. It's deeper than what the eyes can see. So now he's devalued you, or she's devalued you. She's went so below the belt. You can't even wake up. You don't want to wake up to see another day. You barely can smile anymore. You no longer have a smile. You feel like there's nothing point in being here on earth. You are here. You're basically here in hell on earth. You're in hell on earth because the devil is an earth angel. But he comes from the pits of hell. So he's devalued you. The devaluing stage comes with trauma. And I'm going to tell you what trauma means. You're going to be verbally abused. You're probably experiencing that right now. You're trying to understand, well, why is this person doing this to me? I'm not doing nothing to them. I'm just quiet. I'm not saying anything. You're learning to pick your battles wisely. They're trying to script your spirit. It's your spirit that they're after. It's not about your body. It's none of that. It's the spirit. The trauma bond is what they do. They may break some things. They're going to break all the boundaries. And it gets worse and worse and worse. Some people deal with it early. Some people stay in it for years. But it does not get better. If you have children, the next target is the children. The trauma is so unsupernatural. Once they've discarded you after the trauma, they leave. But they're not gone forever. The narcissist is like a predator. Once he's deemed whatever scar he put on you, he's either going to put on the scar with your self-esteem. Like when they leave, they leave to destroy your self-esteem. You're going to be beat down so bad. It's like a narcissist is like a bully. You're fat, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat, you're ugly, you ugly, you ugly, you ugly. You ain't nothing. You're not this. Why do you have on that? That doesn't look right on you. You're so fat. You're a fat pig. You are beneath me. Oh, you're nothing. The more you're hearing this verbally abuse, it's traumatizing you. It's like a scary movie, traumatic. You're going to be like you're on eggshells, your heartbeat irregularly, your reproductive system. You're going to be having like flutters in the stomach. It's like it's an unedged feeling. Very well, you may be sleeping the night and the narc come in there like a bat out of hell. They are so angry with you. They're mad. You want to know why this person's so angry, so mad? What I recommend you do, keep your word. Keep your word. Psalms 23 and Psalms 27 has always got me through when I've experienced narcissistic abuse. Psalms 23 and Psalms 27. The Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. I'll never forget. Halloween, I'll never forget. I wind up going to church and I kept saying, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The narc was arguing with me because I was at church on Halloween. They have trunk or treats, and the narc kept going off because they have rage. They like to argue. They like to fuss. They like to bring your blood pressure up. It ain't nothing healthy. It's toxic. And so the more they're talking to you, they're trying to plant seeds mentally in your head. And they say some very disturbing things. And I kept saying, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He making me, I was saying the prayers, but I was saying the prayers out loud. That narcissist broke candles, the Jesus candles that I had lit. I came home from going to church. I had the Jesus candles lit in my house. The narcissist came in, broke the candles, and tore the house up. And the narc kept saying, come out, bring your fat ass out, come out. I wouldn't come out because the area where I was at was inside the room. And God said, don't come out, stay in. Because where you are, you're protected. The reason I knew it was a supernatural spirit that I was dealing with, a monster. The monster could have went inside that room where I was at because I had been praying. And I kept saying Psalms 23. And that spirit waited until I went to sleep and came in the house. And he would never come in the room where I was. I was praying. I'm telling y'all, it's supernatural. And I was on eggshells. It's like my stomach felt like it was like my stomach was turning. And it's just, your heartbeat is irregular. It's like a panic feeling because you don't know what next is this person going to do. And all I could hear was things being broken in the house. I don't know what they were doing. But God said, do not come out the room. And after the narc did what they did, he left. When I came out of the room, the house was destroyed. So I pretty much had knew what I was dealing with. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, God is powerful. God gonna protect you. I'm telling you. But he also, there's going to be an inner voice in you. It's going to tell you, okay, I'm going to show you some more. You got to get out of this. You're going to have to figure out how to get out of this. And what's going to help you get out of it, you need to talk to people. You got to talk to somebody. Whether it's a life coach, you can go on live with me. I have my, I always put my YouTube channel, I have my Facebook channel now. You want to talk to somebody so you can understand what you're dealing with. It's supernatural. It's the devil on an assignment. But because I kept the word of God, he did not come in the room where I was laying. And what I kept saying to myself, why he not coming in the room where I'm at? That's the thing that's when I knew it was God protecting me. I'm just telling y'all this deep, because he could have came in the room, but he didn't. He stayed in here. He told me come out, but God said do not go in there. He said stay where you at. He's gonna come and destroy, and then he'll be gone like a pillar. He'll be gone like like thin air, like a ghost. And he did leave. And it got worse and worse and worse. So that's the trauma bond. They trauma bond you. They do things to you that is so below the belt. It traumatically, mentally, if you're not strong-minded, it internally will do something to you. You wind up will be in a psych ward because you're trying to understand, like, what the hell is wrong with this person? There's something wrong. You're with a monster from the pits of hell. That's what you're dealing with, a monster. And they do the traumatic experiences. They pull trauma on you because they are reliving their trauma. See, you are a mirror. As an empath, you are a mirror. So when they see you, they see them. That's the reason why when they see you, they get very angry, because as an empath, you are the mirror. When they look at you, they looking at themselves. So they see a reflection of them that is not a good look. The look is evil. And I'll never forget that day. And they leave it where you will always remember them. It's a scar. They embed a scar because the goal is to leave you so you never ever want to be with anybody else. Like it's to make sure that you don't never find love again. It's to make sure you never trust people again. It's to make sure you become bitter. It's to make sure you not trust anymore. It's to take away your light. It's to make you give up on life. It's deep, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get my It's only to keep a connection, because when I say to keep a connection, because they leave it where the book does not close. You ever seen the movie, like the shows, they have unsolved mysteries, right? You know, your life is a story. I keep telling y'all that you got the beginning, the middle, and the end, right? The narcissist creates the love bomb beginning. Then they create the devalue stage. That's the middle. And then they do the discard and devalue back to back. The devalue and the discard, it switch up. This love bomb, devalue, discard. Discard, love bomb, devalue. It switches up. But the story never ends. So when they leave, it's not an ended story. They leave you unsolved, wondering what next? What happened? Why are you treating me like this? Why are you doing this to me? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this type of treatment? What was going on? Where have you been? What's going, like, you it leaves you unsolved, wondering. You're left wondering. But I'm going to tell you what it is. God will give you discernment. You have to listen to that inner voice, your inner child. The narcissist is an unevolved child. They're a child. They're a child that have never evolved to an adult. They are a pained, scarred child. That's what's going on. And they never got the proper healing, and they're not built to ever have the healing. This is my opinion. They say, they go through therapy. No. You have God's angels and you have the devil's angels. My opinion, and this is supernatural. They come from the pits of hell. They don't walk for God at all. They are Lucifer. They are one of God's fallen angels. They walk for Satan. They don't walk for God at all. Don't let them trick you. The devil is of lies. That's all he do is tell lies. Narcissists are big liars. They are good. They'll look you in your face and they'll tell a lie. Listen, when I had experienced that most traumatic experience that narcissist did to me, I had proof without a shadow of doubt. I knew that person had did that to me, because they don't take accountability for things that they do. And so when you react by law enforcement, or you involve somebody, or you tell people what's going on, and you're exposing something they're doing, they get very upset because they don't want to take no accountability, because in their mind, they're victimized. They are the victim and you are the predator, or you're the bad person. You're the bad apple. But it's all an illusion, because that trauma they leave is a scar to where you never are deemed to heal, so they can come back and finish the story. That's why they leave it open, so they can come back and finish your ass off. Excuse my language, but finish you off. They put you on the shelf after they leave you traumatically and discarded. They put you back on the shelf. They're a child. You know, like a child that like to play. They're a child that has never healed from unresolved wounds. They put you back on the shelf like what a child do when they play with their playmate. And then they find them another toy and go hoover out other victims. Now, the whole time they're with you, the reason for their behavior is because they're out hoovering other victims. And see, they pretty much tell you already what it is. You just have to listen. Because when I think back about it, I can't even blame the narcissist. I only can blame myself, because the narcissist kept telling me, well, you too old. You too old for me. I usually date them young. You need me. I make you look good. But it's all to damper your self-esteem. That's all they're there for. It don't got nothing to do with you're too old. It's not that you weren't attractive. Because God is going to give you confirmation. You ain't too old. You're not too fat. Because when you're out in public, you draw heads. Like, people talk to you, oh, you looking so nice today. And I used to be told that you look real nice. You know, you're very beautiful. You know that you got a good soul. And God is going to send other angels. This is how you know who you are. He's going to send other angels to confirm who you are, in spite of what this narcissist is telling you. Because they're on an assignment. And the trauma bond is to keep a connection with you, because they leave it where you never forget them. It's like the trauma is to come back around, not because of what they did to you, because you have unresolved questions to the story that did not end. What happened? Now I'm gonna tell you they're the king of illusions or queens of illusion, and they're very manipulative. Once they've discarded you and they leave you wondering, they go on and live their lives. Yes, they do. And what happens is I can only smile because I know the God I serve. While they have discarded and bombarded you and threw you in the trash, because that's what they're going to do to you, you are the diamond in the rough. And it was meant for them not to see who you are. It ain't meant for them. They already knew who you were. Here's the secret. You just don't know who you are. I'm going to tell y'all something. Once you do no contact with the narcissist, you get back your light again. God heals you. He heals all the scars. It is as if a person, when they see you, they were like, there's no way you experience that. You do. I remember when I was dealing with the narcissist I was dealing with, I looked in the mirror. I had took a picture. We took a picture. I took a picture. He took a picture of me. And I looked at myself. I was full of darkness. I didn't even have the light like I have now. I didn't have my beautiful, authentic youth about myself because they drain all the good energy out of you. So my suggestion with you is to be strong, walk away, keep the no contact. Now they're going to keep trying hoovers. You're going to have to accept that they're not coming back for peace. They're not coming back to tell you you're beautiful. They will forever be your enemy. A narc is an enemy. They're on an assignment. And the trauma bond is to keep a connection. Because you will forever remember this person that threw you in the trash. And you have to find peace with yourself. You don't need to know the story. You don't need to know and close the book of the story. What you do is you pray, you ask God for healing. And you let God, you let go, you let God guide your path. Because God is the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the ending. He's going to protect you. And you don't look back. Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't go on their page. Stay trying to heal, work on yourself, work on bettering yourself. The greatest revenge is to be who you are. And they understand you were not meant for that narcissist. It wasn't meant for them to see that. They already know who you were. You just didn't know who you were. Because their spirit is tainted. You had no business crossing paths with a spirit like that spirit. But because you didn't know who they were, they had to be manipulative and be full of foolery and lies. That's the only reason they cross paths with you as an empath. You are the grade A supply. And any person you were in a relationship with or you dealt with, you always want the best for them. So you pray for your enemies and you take your scars and you embrace them. Because see, here's the beauty of it all. They pin the scars for you to be shamed because they're shame-based individuals. They're very shame-based. You take your scars and your imperfections and you make that become a better person or you who you are. Yeah, I was abused. Yeah, you mistreated me. Yeah, you called me names. But the only people that do that are bullies. And we all know bullies are insecure and weak-minded people. Real leaders don't bully people. Real leaders don't downgrade people. Real leaders try to evolve people. They want the best for people. They don't mistreat people. So you got to understand they're coming from a place of pain, and hurt people hurt people. And they came in your life to teach you the lesson for growth, to becoming better. See, you take the pain, you let it, let it encamp you, the pain. Some days if you gotta cry, cry. And if you're with the narcissist right now, I know you probably crying a lot, and I know your blood pressure is probably high. But you, baby girl and baby boy, you got to find the strength, because two things happen with a narcissist. You're either gonna die of health issues. Your health is gonna deteriorate with them. They are an open-ended vault. It ain't nothing you can do. You there. That's a spirit that can't be saved. That's a lost soul. The only person who can save a narcissist is God. And once you realize there's nothing more you can do with helping them, you have to walk away. And you have to be willing to lose, because winners lose. You have to be willing to lose. And you have to be willing to take a loss. They want to damage your stuff, let them. They're going to damage your cars, take money out your bank account, steal from you, set you up to get robbed, set you up to try to kill you. You understand what I'm telling you? Use their flying monkeys to destroy you. Put dirt on your name. Slander your name. Put sickness on you. Tell people you got sickness. Cause wedges between families, Cause wedges between neighbors. But there's always going to be that one loyal person who knows who you are. And the only way you can heal is by talking to somebody. Or continue watching the channel lineup. Make sure y'all are liking, subscribing to my channel, because I'm going to probably be the one that's going to help you heal. I was there. I didn't understand what I was dealing with. I thought it was me. But I'm going to tell you, it ain't you. You just got to love yourself a little bit more. You've been brainwashed into believing that they are the center of your world. And the only person who should be the center of your world is God. And what's in here? You. So stay prayed up. Don't give up. You ain't crazy. I know they told you you're crazy. You ain't crazy. You're very, very intelligent. You see what you see. Things that are supernatural, because you're an empath. You need the spirit and the armor of God in your life. So if you ever need somebody to talk to, reach out to me. You can comment on my channel. You can send me an inbox. I have a Facebook channel, LaQuanda Nelly. Thank y'all for the love and the support. I'm going to continue on my journey. I thank God that I bear the scars. I thank God that happened to me. Now, I want to let y'all know, though, now, the narcissists, they coming for you. It's an illusion. The trauma, now they're going to put you on the shelf and go on about their life. I want you to work on healing. Focus on being alone. Build a connection with the man up above. Work on yourself. Enjoy your life. Live your life. Do what makes you happy. Don't care what people think. They're going to talk anyway. Let them talk. Live your life. If they hoover, be ready. Don't ever get comfortable. Be ready. They're coming. Don't be happy or hoover. I would rather them just stay away from me forever and let me heal. But what I'm basically telling you is stay strong, because they're out to kill, steal, and destroy. The narcissists are in all forms. They're on the job place. They're on social medias, their relationship, their past, their exes. They all come in different forms. But be strong and stay prayed up. And just know God loves you, and I love y'all too. And like I said, that I'm not perfect. I have many imperfections, but I embrace those imperfections. And I want you to do the same thing. You're not stupid. You just love hard, and you have your heart on your sleeve. And that's what an empath is. But this happened to teach you a lesson, and each relationship goals are a lesson learned. So there's nothing different you could have did to change the narcissist from his ways. The only thing you could have continued to do is keep up firmer boundaries and close ties quicker than what you dealt with. And that's okay. At least you woke up. And if you're not woke, it's time to wake up. I don't want you to leave this earth because you decided to make this narcissist your idol. Your idol is God. And that's the only person who will never leave you or forsake you. And if you're still here and you haven't left the earth yet, it's because God is with you. He's encamping you. It's not man, it's only God. So as an empath, I want you to stay strong, and I want you to say enough is enough. And if you need the strength, I recommend, like I tell people, some of these movies they have out here inspires people. But I always tell people to watch the movie I Can Team. What love got to do with it? If he verbally abused you one time, he's going to keep doing it. And if he hits you, he's going to do it again. It don't get better. It gets worse. And you cannot save him. You cannot help him. And don't trick yourself into believing you can. That is a lost soul. So always remember Psalms 23 and Psalms 27 and just keep that prayed up and watch what love got to do with it, because Ike was a perfect example of a narcissist. But I love y'all out there. Just know God loves you. You're not alone. Be strong. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see y'all in the next time. Peace, love, and happiness. Take care, y'all. It's going to be all right. Hang in there.